What's up, everybody? Addicted to Fresh here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys how I've been getting along through this whole thing. I can't say the word because they would demonetize me, but I'm gonna give you guys an update on me, what I've been doing, how I've been getting along with this, and also something crazy that happened to me that has me out of the shop for 6 whole months. Stay tuned for that. First and foremost, I want to ask you guys if you could please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button or the notification bell so you can get notifications for when I drop a video. Alright, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video, and I want to take you guys back to January. January 30th was my birthday. I celebrated 30 years on this earth. Shout out to me. I was excited. I was happy. I said, oh, my 30th year on earth, I'm about to kill it. It's about to be a great time, man. I've never been so excited for a birthday in my life. So, February 1st, last day that I cut in the shop. So, I haven't been in the shop since February 1st. I went off that weekend to go celebrate with my friends, and then on my way back to the shop, I get a phone call from my shop owner. He's basically telling me that my permission to work had expired, and I need to take my test or clear it up with the board ASAP so that I could still work. So, I was trying to figure out how I hadn't got a new test date yet for my practical exam. I had already taken my written portion. You have to take a live model in North Carolina, and it's hard to find a model with these requirements that they ask you for, but you can go ahead and take your written portion and give you a little more time to find a model to do the practical part. So when I went, I did not have a model, and so I just did that. I took my written, I went ahead, paid the second portion, and I was waiting on my test date. Long story short with that, I had moved, so addresses got mixed up. My test results from my written was put in the wrong mailbox for the shop. It was just a bunch of different stuff going on, and I was just like, wow. So when I go to the board, I was hoping that she would get me in the March test date, because they only do the testing, I think, the first week of every month. So if you don't get in on 1 month, you have to wait a whole new month to get a test date. So I went up there February, right after I got the call. I went up there, had money in hand, and I was ready to get my test date. She tells me, unfortunately, I cannot get you into the March test date. I can get you in April. April 6th was the next available test date. I was like, okay, well, at this point, what can I do about that? I can't do anything about it. I can get upset, which I very much was upset, obviously, because now I would have to be out of the shop for X amount of time. So I was just like, okay, cool. I got to be out of the shop. This has happened, not this particular situation, but I've been out before. So, okay. I didn't realize it was 2 months when I was saying, okay. And that really sucked. 2 whole months, I got to be out of the shop. I can't work. I can't cut hair. So initially, I was going through it. I mean, I was trying not to fall into a depressive state. I was trying to make sure I kept myself busy, surround myself with my friends. And then there was just times where I just completely wanted to be alone. Didn't want to answer the phone for anybody. It was just like, wow, this is something that I'm really, really passionate about, and I cannot do it. And it might be a fault. It might be my fault. It could be their fault. I don't know. It's just whatever. It's just what's going on right now. And I hate it. Time is passing by. And I start to lean on graphic design and photography, which is something that I'm extremely passionate about as well. Not as much as barbering, but still very much passionate about it. So I started to lean on that for income. It is a huge pay cut compared to what I was making, but it was keeping me busy and keeping my mind going. So I didn't really mind it too much. Time is moving by. I'm not even paying attention to the day, the date, none of that. Time is flying. And then we get all this stuff on the news. Things is going crazy. And all I could keep thinking is, man, I hope this does not interfere with my test date. Please don't interfere with my test date. I got a letter from the board, and it said that if you're sick, don't come. Pretty much don't bring a model, because you have to bring a model, a live model, when you come. So not only do you have to focus on you not being sick, you have to focus on your model not being sick and those around you. So they were pretty much like, just don't come. You don't have to pay your money again to reschedule. If you are sick, just don't come if you're sick, as with everything. So I was like, okay, cool. I appear to be fine, so I'm not gonna have to worry about that part. It's just now I gotta find a model, and it's a struggle to find a model. At this point, I still have high hopes. I'm still being really positive about the fact that I could get in and take my test. Like, I had really, really high hopes about this thing. And I was telling my friends, they were asking me, like, hey, you still going to be able to take your test? And I was like, yeah, I'm taking my test. If I got to take it outside or on FaceTime or something, I'm taking this test. I have to take this test. Lo and behold, a few days ago, literally a few days ago, I get a letter in the mail. Here is the letter. Will it focus? Let's see. This is the first thing that I see right here. I didn't even want to open the letter, but I thought they were going to cancel it out for like a month. So I was like, okay, I got to wait another month. Barbershops and salons and everything, they're not even open right now. They're eventually going to shut them down. So that's cool, you know. Another month? Okay, cool. But then I open the letter, and as I'm reading, I'm getting more and more upset, and it's saying that they will reschedule April and May test dates for June or July, depending on when they lift all of this stuff that's going on. I'm trying to choose my words wisely. Depending on when they lift this whole thing is when I'll be able to go back and take my test. I was down. Once again, I was kind of back to square one of how I felt when I realized I had to be out. I was devastated. And I'm trying to remember that everybody's going through this. Everybody's going through it in their own way. Whether they can't work, you know, at their jobs, or if they have to go to their jobs amongst all of this, everybody's going through it. And it sucks. It sucks so bad that everybody's going through it. And I'm just really trying to figure out, you know, how I'm going to make it that far. I know I am going to make it, you know, time is going to pass. And I'm going to take my test, and I'm going to pass. I have to get 100 because I've been studying like crazy. I'm probably going to get 100. I probably can recite the entire book by now. And as far as a model goes, I'm going to find a model, and I'm going to do this shave, and it's going to be great. Everything's going to be great. That's definitely the positive person in me talking right now. But it just sucks so bad that we have to go through this as barbers, stylists, makeup artists, whatever you do that's in the creative or service industry where you have to touch people and talk to people. You're out right now. And unless you work for a chain, you don't really get paid time off. So right now, everything's at a standstill. But fortunately, I want to let you guys know that we're going to make it through this. We're definitely going to make it through this. And just a few things that I've been doing since February. I've been making new goals, definitely goals. And I wrote my goals down. I put them on a whiteboard. Financial goals, definitely. This whole situation makes me realize I need to save 10 times more than I was saving. I definitely had a savings, but you kind of go through that pretty quickly. And then you're like, oh my goodness. As you see that number going down, you're like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? And luckily, last year, I made the decision to come and stay with my parents for a while till I get on my feet. So I definitely have that to fall on, and a lot of people don't. And I definitely feel for you guys. I definitely do. But at this time, to stay positive, create new goals. You definitely got to create new goals. If you had old goals, wash those away. Make new ones, refresh your mind, remind yourself of your goals. A lot of mine, like I said, are financial goals that I want to meet by the end of the year. I have specific dates on there for when I want to do this stuff. So I had to switch cameras because my main camera died on me, so I'm on my phone now. So sorry for the change in audio or the video quality. Yeah, I had to switch out. Like I was saying, goals are super important at this time. We got to make sure that we stick to them. Financial goals. Bazio just dropped an entire YouTube channel dedicated to wealth as a barber or whoever you are, something that we all could benefit from. I've been tuned into that. I wish he would drop a video every single day so I could get these gems. I'm also working on time management, definitely. When I get back into the shop, I'm looking at my schedule now, and it's pretty much go to work, cut hair, get home pretty late, sleep. So now I'm looking into making the most out of my time, working on YouTube, getting into vlogging, being comfortable vlogging, being comfortable doing stuff like this, because I definitely got to get back to it. I'm looking at finding out what schedule works best for me. Our shop is open 7 days a week, and I would love to work 7 days a week, but I have to take a little drive there. So it's just a lot of different things, and I've been writing those down, brainstorming, trying to figure out how to get my time more managed. I definitely have to do that. I've been working on an apparel line for female barbers, and it's super simple, and I'm definitely going to launch it on Instagram. I've also been focusing on photography and graphic design, getting better with it because it definitely goes hand in hand with YouTube. I've been researching like the better YouTubers, the Peter McKinnons, Casey Neistat, those type of people, and see how they get comfortable doing stuff like this. As you guys can see, you guys didn't see my room before, but I kind of made it so that it looks more like a YouTube setup, so that, colors, I like the color pink, so I definitely wanted to incorporate that, and just having my space look more like a studio type space than just me just talking and it looking really weird. So I've been studying those types of things, reading, trying to figure out this Instagram algorithm because I definitely want to beat the algorithm, and learning how to market and advertise myself, as well as helping other people to market and advertise themselves as well. So all these things I've been looking into over the past 2 months, and I'm going to continue to look into them. I'm going to vlog Stateboard, and I'm going to show you guys what you got to bring. I know it's different for different states, but in North Carolina, it's probably one of the stricter states. So I'm going to show you guys what you got to bring, my drive up there, just chit-chatting. Obviously, I can't bring a camera into the testing site, but I definitely want to keep you guys updated on what's going on with me and how I'm getting through this whole thing. And I would love to hear you guys in the comments. Let me know how you're getting through this whole thing, and how you plan to bounce back. What do you plan to do when you get back into the shop differently? Because we can all admit that we probably took this whole thing for granted. Just being able to get up and do what you love to do every day. And now you're getting up and you're like, dang, I can't go to the shop, or, I can't go to school. A lot of you are in school, so let me know in the comments what they're doing about your hours. Is it just a pause on your hours, or are they allowing you to do something virtual? Like, how are you guys getting through that whole thing? So please let me know. I would like to know, and let's share our experiences. Let's talk. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. That's where I'll be dropping the apparel for female barbers. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Everybody try your hardest to stay in good spirits. Please try to stay in good spirits. Be as positive. Spread positivity to your friends, your barber friends. The greats are on Instagram. The barbers that we look up to, they're on Instagram heavy now. That's all they really have time to do right now is be on Instagram. So they're dropping gems left and right. You're seeing a lot more haircut tutorials go up on YouTube. It's going to be definitely a learning time, and a time for us all to regroup, refocus, get our goals in line, and then we're all going to kill it. I guarantee when it's time to get back in the shop, man, it's going to be a great time. I know for me it is. I'm going to take this time, take lemons, turn it to lemonade, and it's going to be great. I promise. It's going to be great. That's the only thing it can be at this point. I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys for continuing to support, continuing to write me, things like that. I appreciate all the the outpour of love that I got when I posted, and let you guys know that, you know, I've been out for a little bit, and, you know, a lot of you guys were sharing your stories with me, even on Instagram. Put it in the comments and let other people know, hey, you're not alone. We're going to get through it, right? Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And until next time, to my next video, peace. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. Peace.